Hey, welcome to the world of Pisces. Pisces, I hope that you all are radiating positive energy at this time. Let's hop right on into it, get a universal message, and see how you guys are doing on the soul's journey. All right, so messages for Pisces for their highest good. Messages for Pisces for their highest good. All right, so let's hop right in. Curious. May you open and explore. Now, I feel like this curious card is just who you always were, a part of you that you almost like you didn't forget about it, but you really lost it somewhere. You know, you're not as curious as you used to be. This is the universe's way trying to call you out. Right? Like look at it. It's beautiful, but it's like cave like. It's like you see so much out there. Go explore it. Go get a close up look. Don't keep watching everything from afar. Get involved in something. Touch something. Read something. Go somewhere. Do something. Focus on something. Get involved. Go out there. That's all the universe is saying. For your highest good, come out of whatever you in and go explore the world. Go explore that thing. If you thought about it, imagine it, create it, believe in it, research it. Go get your hands into something. Don't be shallow. Don't be timid. Don't be shy. Go. All right. So the universe is asking you to go ahead and get curious, Pisces. Go out there and explore the world. Explore your desires, dreams, whatever, your thoughts, your creative abilities, whatever you want to do. If you want to create something, build something, go out there. Put it out there. See what happens. Okay? So you already know. We're going to check up on the energy of you and your person. We're going to see how they feel about you when it comes to love, romance, and relationships. Remember, Pisces, take these energies how it resonates for you. If it's not your story, don't try and make it fit. You can stick around to the end. There may be something that becomes relevant for you. But if not, you can carry on to the next video respectfully. Thank you. All right, so let's get some romance oracle cards and try to pull and see what's going on in this person's energy or yours. Roles can be reversed. Okay. So we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. So there is some form of connection here, some form of emotion. It looks very, very passionate, Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it's like, heal from your childhood traumas. Go back and save that little kid, if you have to, because that's what's going to create healthier relationships for you, right? Less triggers, okay? So you sharing feelings with somebody, but maybe your childhood issues is preventing you from fully exploring or having it be delightful, okay? You want a wonderful experience in romance and love, right? So in order to have those wonderful experiences, we got to heal from the childhood traumas, because you can't be afraid to. It's like if you ain't healed from it, you only going to go so far with your person. Because when it get to a point of something that triggers you or remind you of something, you're going to automatically do whatever it is you do to cope with that trauma. Right? Your person may know nothing about it or how to handle it, deal with it, recognize it, acknowledge it, or nothing. So it's important for you to make sure that you're A1 before opening up and sharing your feelings with somebody, because it could be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I think the universe is really saying here, for some of you Pisces, it's time to heal those childhood wounds. So you can experience more loving partners, so you can know how to work with someone else without being triggered from the things of the past or your family issues, Okay, so this person may not be like that person that's, supposed to trigger you or They probably just come from a different space, than what you come from. Okay, so what else is in the energy for Pisces in this person? Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, this could be drugs, alcohol. It could be, just unhealthy habits, okay, that people use to cope from the trauma, okay? And I'm feeling like somebody really need to heal, okay? This is about somebody really need to heal. Maybe you and your person need to learn how to overcome the challenges of the past, overcome the things that cause you trauma and the methods you use to cope. Okay? Maybe you and your person got some issues, but y'all care about each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really do. And then we have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. It's like, okay, somebody could even just be trying to hide how fucked up they is, because of what happened to them in the past, or what they going through with their family, or what they experienced growing up in that household. Somebody just may be trying to hide all of that trauma that they do have, right? And love somebody and try to be normal and regular instead of dealing with the shit. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Somebody not really dealing with they trauma, and they may be using drugs or alcohol to try to cope with that, and it's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's not you being true to you yourself or your person. So that's just like the mask, the deception on oneself and others. Last but not least, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And what I feel with that unrequited love card is, the day this trauma overpowers you, you know what I'm saying? The day this trauma, this person triggers you, you know what I'm saying? They may not look at you the same. They may not. I just see like this. Somebody need to deal with their shit before entering a relationship. Okay? You got somebody in your life that you share romantic feelings with, and they are worth exploring. But you need to heal from your family issues first, and find a different way to cope with what triggers you, and what trauma you deal with, other than maybe drugs or alcohol. It don't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol, but it is an unhealthy substance or thing that you do. Some people eat, some people smoke, some people vape, some people get intimate, some people do things damaging to their body, some people get tattoos, some people go get a piercing, some people obsess over certain things because they're being triggered, and this is what they used to cope with that when they were young, and now that they're grown up and an adult, they still use this method of coping with the day-to-day stresses. So it's like, really go back and try to fix the issue, clear your mind, clear your space, so you can get in there and figure out where it started and what you could do to try to fix it. Okay? Because it's a deception. It's wearing a false mask. You getting into situations acting like nothing's wrong with you and you're perfectly fine. You're healthy mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And the truth is you're not. Somebody's not, because you can't be whole and complete without being healed. Okay? So later on down the line, when this person finally do be able to trigger you, where your drugs or alcohol or whatever you do can't help you cope, and you have to face it, and whatever happens within that, surely the red flags will start beaming, and then this person may not view you the same. Right? So it's like, yeah, you got people in your life or someone in your life, but when they see the real you, they may not like you as much when you spaz out. Right? What's crossing that energy, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's important to be open and communicate that you may have these issues. I ain't saying sit up and tell your whole life story, but warn a motherfucker, that I'm not completely healed, or go slow with your relationship, teach them how to work with you, as long as you know what you working towards and what you need to fix. It's safe for you to love if you can take the necessary steps towards healing yourself. Because I feel like what the universe is saying for some Pisces, when you get into a relationship, you forget all about yourself until you triggered again. And then once you triggered, it's hard to come up out of that. And then the relationship ain't the same, and you and your person fade out, and then on to the next. Right? So yeah, there's that. Okay? Universe like, girl, shut up. Okay, so let me take a sip of coffee. And let's hop right on in with the tarot. Now let's see what they feel about you, what you feel about them. Because I feel like this top part was just the universe speaking to you or your person, possibly both of y'all, about fixing yourself first. Making sure you understand who you are and what your triggers are and what you could do to fix them. So you could truly love somebody, because you would truly love yourself, So let's see. Energy for Pisces in their person. What's going on here, universe? Talk to me. What is the energy for Pisces in this person? Okay. And we got the Ten of Cups. There could be a happily ever after here, more than an emotional fulfillment. Right? This Ten of Cups is, I got the family, everything right. But I feel like it's more than an emotional fulfillment. Okay, that's a good start. It's safe for you to love this person. I saw that somewhere. Yeah, that's what this Ten of Cups represent. That you can have it all. Even though you may have went through some shit in your life, it taught you, hopefully you learn how to deal with your issues in a healthy way, and that you've healed from them. The moment you could do that is the moment you could have your happily ever after with this person. Queen of Wands. Right? So put your crown on. Right? You don't gotta suffer no more. If you the Queen of Wands, she'll get off her high horse and she'll go down with the peasants. Not go down, but she'll work with them when she really don't have to. This is the universe like, get on your level. You not that no more. Right? Even though you know how, you know where you come from, you know how to get things done. You ain't just some princess or, sitting up there trying not to get your nails dirty. If you need to fix a leaky sink, you going to grab the vice grips or whatever you need and go ahead and fix it, even though you the damn queen. You could have got somebody else to do it, right? But it's just that you know how, because you have the experience. You worked your way up to this crown. You wasn't born with it. Somebody wasn't born with it. You worked your way up to it, and it's here. So you don't have to go through those. You don't have to make certain sacrifices no more. You don't have to do certain things anymore. Okay, and that's just what I'm getting for some of you. Okay, you already a winner. Okay, you already got it all. Okay, you gotta believe it. You gotta believe it. What else is going on? Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And this is all about stability. And the Queen of Pentacles, she likes the finer things in life. Know your value when it comes to relationships. Know your value. You are that. You worth it. Okay? You worth everything. I don't know. Who talking? The universe or your person? Okay? Look at this Sun card. Okay? I feel like this is how you could have your victory in relationships. How you can win in relationships. It's all about having confidence in yourself. Already seeing, yourself as a success. No matter what you went through, no matter what. When you take off the mask and be real, that's when you win. That's when you win. That's when you truly attract this romance. When you stop wearing the mask and hiding the pain you got in you and hiding just what you've been through. I think it's important for you to be honest with this person about what you've been through. At least the parts they need to know when it affects what you and them have. And I believe this is the way to keep having success with this person, right? I do. This Queen of Wands, right? Like I said, you got your crown on now. You're not going through what you went through, in that family matter or as a child or whatever trauma that is. You're not there no more. Right? You don't have to keep going back. You the damn queen, wear your crown. The codependency, right? Maybe you a shopper. Maybe you like to buy things. Maybe you like to buy your person. Maybe you like to shower them with gifts. You know what I'm saying? Or, it's just for acceptance or something. Not that the Queen of Pentacles need that, but she'll do that. Okay? So be careful with your intention when it comes to love. Take off the mask and you could be a winner. Right? Unrequited love, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, it always start off great. You always see the potential in this person and everything that you do, right? But you have to make sure things are really built on something solid, right? Because you can't come in a relationship being one way because you want to get the relationship, right? You know how the little fight to get the relationship. All the things you do, buy flowers or give a lot of attention, be a great listener, whatever you do to have a person falling head over heels for you. That's something that you have to continue, right? It doesn't stop when you get in the relationship and then have the person and then start taking them for granted as if they'll always be there, or stop doing the things that you used to do. Right? Because you have to realize what you used to do, how we started this is the reason why we got into this. So you can't go be a whole nother person once you get comfortable. That's what an unrequited love may come in at. Because like, who the fuck are you? Like what the hell happened? So when you enter this relationship, make sure it's built off of something solid. The challenge here is the Five of Pentacles. And that's coming up out of that lack fucking mentality with this Queen of Wands. Coming up out of that lack mentality of what it used to be. Yeah, you had those experiences. Yeah, you got trauma from family. Yeah, you got emotional issues. Yeah, you may be just not healed. And you need to. So it's like, stop having that lack mentality. Because you may have had nothing back when you were coming up. Okay, so the lack mentality is what the challenge is, and it could possibly be for you and your person, or take it how it resonates. But you got to come up out of that spirit of lack. What's crossing the energy is the Nine of Cups, because you can be fulfilled. It's your manifestation, your your mentality, what you think you become. What like if you constantly think about what happened to you, and stay in that space, you would be in that space. But if you could change your perspective and open your mind and love yourself a little more, because the 9 is about you. It's about self. It's about bringing something to an end of a cycle. Love yourself a little more, okay? And you can have your fulfillment. You could have your 10 of Cups, okay? So that's just what's happening here, okay? So, the universe is addressing some issues here. So let's talk to the 10 of Cups for Pisces and their person. I really want to get into what this person thinks and feels about Pisces. Okay. We got the Page of Swords and the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So effective communication. Again, this 10 of Cups is representing the happily ever after comes when you let go of the burdens, right? And effectively communicate with your person about your true thoughts and feelings of, or even like your true thoughts and feelings of what you've been through or what you're going through or what you overcoming right now or what you already overcame. What your triggers are. It's like, let the person know what your burdens are, work with them, and release them, so you can have the happily ever after. So sometimes, when a person knows you or you give a backstory, sometimes that kind of helps and gives another person understanding of why things happen. So effective, talk to your person and release the burdens. Okay, simple. That creates that 10 of cups when you genuine and honest. This queen of wands comes with the devil in the reverse. Okay, release the negativity. Okay, release the attachment to the past. You here now. Let it go. It's toxic for you. You don't need it, right? Yeah, releasing the negativity from the past, the trauma, the codependency, right? This is the universe saying, let it go. The family issues, so that you could have something. Oh, well, the 10 of Pentacle in the reverse, okay? I was going to say so you can have something stable, so you can enjoy life, so there could be peace, so you could get a return on your hard work. But it's like somebody's in the process of it, okay? It's like somebody's in the process of learning to let it go, learning to be stable within themselves, learning how to accept themselves, but not fully there yet. It's like the biggest part of it is over with the devil being in reverse. It's like the release is done, but now it's like trying to find your way, trying to build something stable, right? And sometimes it's like maybe the universe send people in to kind of help you, but it's important to be honest because it's here, right? The 10 of Pentacles is here. It's just in the reverse. So it's like you could have peace and stability within this connection if you believe it. It's something about the lack mentality, right? You the damn queen, like I said. You destined for greatness, for success. You know how to release and let go, but you don't have to lose your stability within the release. Like you don't have to let everything about you go. There are things you need to hold on to and maintain, right? Somebody may be like, trying to be isolated, like just self. No. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, right? Don't let go of every single thing, but let go just the trauma, okay? Or the very foundation of what holds the trauma. Okay, let that go. The very foundation of what holds the trauma. So the codependency comes with the Queen of Pentacles. And this could be, like I said, somebody just splurging on others, addicted to shopping, using ways to just not think about it. And that's the 8 of Wands in reverse. So that'll get you nowhere fast. You know what I'm saying? Spending all your money or your partner's money, constantly buying things, to deal with whatever you trying to suppress. It'll get you nowhere fast. Especially when you're in a relationship with somebody. Okay? The Magician. Okay? You got to be careful of your thoughts and your intentions because your body believes what your mind believes and your mind create your reality. And if your mind is stuck in the past on all your family issues, all your childhood traumas, that's what you're going to attract in your present moment. Okay? That stronghold, the 10 of Pentacles, that stronghold that was over you, you got to let all that go and be focused on right now. Right? Okay, so I feel like it's something about finding new ways to cope. Perspective, intelligence, to be smart about something. Okay, to lead, to take the lead over your life, to not let nothing control you, to be the creator of it all, because you are the creator of it all. But out here splurging, spending your money because codependencies, whether it's codependent on another person to take care of you, or whether you taking care of somebody, or whether you just a spender, it gets you nowhere fast. You got to find some stability or a different way to cope. Okay? Being true and being more of yourself will bring you successful relationships and the overall ultimate happily ever after fulfillment in life. But somebody's trapped in their thoughts. Okay? Somebody's trapped in their thoughts. Okay? You can't pretend you healed and you not. You can't do it. But if you're going to be trapped in your thoughts, be trapped in happy thoughts. Be trapped in thoughts that's going to have you winning. Be trapped in thoughts that's going to have you loved. Don't be trapped in the negativity. Be trapped in the positive perspectives of things. Okay? Be true to yourself. Okay? That is your responsibility. To take responsibility over your own personal joy and happiness. It's not up to nobody to come in and make you happy. It's that they could add to it. That's where the sun to come in. I'm happy, they're happy, we're happy, we're winning, we're at peace, we're loving, nothing's holding us back from winning. But it's your responsibility to be mindful of your intention. And to place them in the right place, not in the negative perspectives of things. Unrequited love. You gotta be who you say you are. You gotta remain the same person you always were. You can't fake it to get somebody or to be connected with somebody and then switch up a year later or where you get comfortable. You gotta be the person you always was to maintain a long-term relationship. Yeah, we all change. People change. Yeah, we do things different sometimes. But you know what I mean when I'm saying, like, don't just do things to get the relationship, and then when you get comfortable with the relationship, you stop doing the things that you did to get the relationship. No, you got to keep that up. Okay? So make sure when you're making offers, they're real. Right? Ooh, that Ace of Swords just in here flipped over. It's clarity, it's truth, it's honesty. Okay? Because if you ain't who you say you are, they ain't going to fuck with you. You could lose out on the best thing you ever had. Just by not being real. Okay? So make sure you're honest. And look at all these aces, they're new beginnings. Right? They're new beginnings. Look at this. Another, the Four of Cups. Right? It's like, it's like if you're not who you say you are, in the end, you will be getting rejected. Even though you may really love a person and they may really love you, sometimes people will walk away to do what's best for them, right? Sometimes people will walk away to do what's best for them, right? And act like they don't see you and that you never loved them or whatever. Right? That's why it's important to just be honest and genuine. If you come in and you doing all this, just try to maintain it and keep it balanced somehow. Long as but it gotta be real. You can't be acting like you're somebody you're not to have a long-term relationship, and then your true self come out and boom, there it is. The starts that'll get you nowhere fast. It starts to break down. Okay. So when it comes to this Five of Pentacles, it's like come up out of that lack mentality in your challenge to come up out of the lack mentality. Two of Swords, right? And to see things for what it is and to be present, right? To see things for what it is and be present. Not the potential, not the illusion, to really see what you have now. Okay? So the challenge for somebody is to just lift the veil of the past so you can see the present, right? In the mind, stop thinking of what's lost or what happened, and how it felt then. Think about where you at now, how to get better, how to fix it. It's the lack mentality and the temperance here. Okay? It's time to find your righteous path, right? It's time to move towards success. It's time to balance out your emotions. Okay? This relationship is sent in to test you. Okay? And your biggest challenge is going to be getting on the right path. Being present and letting go of the lack mentality. What's crossing the energy is the high priestess. You see how powerful you are, how strong you are, how much you know, right? But this is you, Pisces energy. Be yourself. Be open and honest. Be yourself. Because she's full of secrets too, right? But be yourself, Pisces, okay? So that's the energy, man. Let's get a practical self-care oracle to close out the reading. Okay, Pisces, you have received. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. Okay? Open up to them. Heal your body, heal your mind, heal your spirit. Be honest and genuine, authentic. Okay? And you're going to get in this situation, if it is a situation or if it was just the universe speaking, it's there and it's open to you. Be open to receive it. Be honest and true. Okay? So this is the energy. I hope it resonates. Let's get a word from the chakra wisdom to promote positivity, to see which chakra needs to be worked on, or to simply get an inspirational quote that we could say to ourselves each and every day. All right. Okay. We have the second chakra, and this is the sacral chakra, and this one is relevant to abundance. I am worthy and I deserve an abundance of anything that I require. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I am honoring and respecting myself. I honor myself by knowing that I am worthy to receive. I am open to receive now. I remind myself that it is a sign of strength to ask for help. Okay, abundance is the positive energy. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, go ahead, hit that like or subscribe button. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support. And remember that your comments are always welcome. This is all I have, Pisces. As always, be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.